kick up on Moana, here we are. Restorative aquaculture, it's the concept, you know, it's farming supporting restoration, and it's really exciting because when you grow animals on the farm, obviously you can supply a market and you can grow your food on the farm. You're taking pressure off the wild fisheries, but at the same time, you're growing all of these animals that can rewild into the natural population. I mean, traditionally, there's been a lot of efforts of trying to reseed with just spat, but really you have a lot better chance to have your wild populations re-established if you're putting them in a bigger size. So, I mean, doing aquaculture of scallops really is going to contribute to a lot better restoration of scallops. So we have some of these nets out here, and then we also have some of the later grow out stage stuff. So we've got 3 different types of grow out nets that we're testing. They all kind of originate from Japan, but we have different varieties of lantern nets, which are your cylindrical nets that grow scallops, and then we have some pocket nets. Really what we're trying to do is just figure out the best way to grow scallops.
So it's just a little treasure from the sea. It's so sweet, so delicious. I can just see it making commercial sense. Like I'd pay like $2 a scallop or something, right? Or $1.50 a scallop this size, and I'd serve it back in the shell as a little snack for a guest. I think with the scallop dredging, it just wasn't sustainable, and it wasn't actually giving us an amazing product, like a fresh live product. Like you think about live oysters, right? A really high valued product. These need to be treated exactly the same as oysters. If you can sell the scallop live, you're going to add a lot of value to it because the chefs can open it, still moving. If you can work out your logistics and your packaging so you can literally harvest and send it to the restaurant. Newsflash, that's how the rest of the world does it. But in New Zealand, we have a culture of dredging scallops, opening them, putting them into a backpack bag, and then sit around the fridge, and then we get these open scallops. So what you're doing is you're devaluing the product.
I was aware of a narrative in the background about declining scallop populations, challenges around recreational fishers dredging for scallops, and I understood that we were importing scallops as well, so I could see that there was not only a commercial opportunity but also an environmental opportunity as well. It's really exciting because the next stage beyond that will be putting scallops that have been grown here in Coromandel on the dining plates, hopefully around the world, and creates all sorts of different jobs through from the farming and that support work through to product technology development, processing, marketing, and the list goes on.
Farming scallops would help to remove some of the pressure on the wild beds and help those wild beds begin to recover. It also enables us to produce an environmentally friendly form of animal protein that has benefits to the ecosystem and reduces jobs in regions that could do with some extra job growth. So we're working out how to farm them on farms, but also how to produce baby scallops or spat in the lab and hatcheries as well. So far we've managed to get scallops up to about 80 millimetres in shell height in just over 12 months. And we're getting really high levels of survival, so I'm pretty confident that with a bit more refinement of protocols we should be able to develop a process that works and then work towards scaling it up.
I think there's a lot of silos and disjointedness between scientists and fisheries and people doing aquaculture and people that are always in the water, and I think it's just such a, and Mātauranga and Māori most importantly, like my vision is everyone's voice is heard. Scallops have a place on the menu forever, and our wild populations are healthy and robust, and everyone's eating good.